Well, hello, hello. My name is Daddy-O, and I do some YouTube stuff and a bunch of Ubering stuff here lately when I want to. Um, I've been doing videos here recently about the Uber rental program, and I do an Uber rental, and it's the best way to me without having to rag out your vehicle to do Uber. Um, I pay $305 a week for my Uber rental, and I've got videos on here about that. But something I do that helps me pay that 305 a week is the fact that I work a little system, or I work a way of I've done high end transportation before, very high end. I've done the limos, the party buses. I've done all that kind of stuff too. And if you're new here and you learn anything, hang with me today because I'm learning a lot of the questions that I get are because people didn't watch the end of the video. All right. So if you would hang with me, and if you get anything good out of this video, I'm going on a run right now. If you get anything good out of this video, uh, subscribe, ring the bell, you know all the drill. Also, you can buy Daddy-O a cup of coffee down in the description. Um, but yeah, I do a riddle, but I play a little game because I've done high-end stuff before, and because I get so many comments from people that I pick up from these high-end hotels that I do some Ubering out of, comments about their last Uber ride, the impression they had of the driver, the impression they had of the vehicle, those kind of things. Uh, and you can kind of nip all that in the bud and make more money if you just play some simple. I mean, and there's simple little things you pay attention to. Um, I work 7 days a week, and every day I have at least two of these in the vehicle. All right. These here is this here brand, and I talked about it in another video. Is to me, I can get in the vehicle and put this up before I pick up as you're getting there. You just hold this up in front of it for a few seconds as you're driving up the driveway or as you're driving up the road. It puts that fresh smell back in the car again real quick. Lay it down here so it can continue to work. And then when people get in the car, the first thing they get hit with is that smell. You know, guys, I'm going to tell you, it affects your tips. You're pulling up, in my case, now, if you're pulling up in your ordinary vehicle, your regular vehicle that you use every day, it's not a rental vehicle, you can do this same thing. Just pay attention to it, okay? Because that's the one big thing, and I've said it in other videos. The smell of your vehicle is the number one thing I hear about when people get in. They are going to start talking about how good my car smells instantly when they get in my new rental. Or they're going to start talking about, or they'll tell me about their Uber ride with some other vehicle that stunk to the high heaven. I hear about it. All right. Because my car smells good, I hear about the bad ones. All right. It's kind of a thing goes on there. But yeah, smell to me is the first thing other than a clean vehicle, new vehicle if you can. If for your regular vehicle, just make sure you got a good smell in there. Okay. Now another little trick, and this is controversial to some people. I understand it because um, I guess I'm kind of geared a different way. People, it's the music. I get a lot of comments about the music I play. Now the music I played a little sample the other week in a video. Uh, I play a more neutral kind of music. I don't play rock and roll, even though I was raised on rock and roll. I don't play that when I'm picking up people. Uh, I don't play rap, even though I enjoy. There's some rap I enjoy. I really do. I could talk about that for a while. Uh, I'm kind of versed in music. I used to be a DJ on the radio. I had a jazz show 5 nights a week. They asked me to do a jazz show. It was called the Panama Jack Jazz Show. And I did 5 nights a week, 7 to 11. I found out after doing jazz at the end of the night, I was always in a calm, relaxed, kind of peaceful kind of mode. Nothing was bothering me. So over the years, I've kind of adopted it as my driving music because it's hard to get upset. You know, someone can drive up, pull out in front of me, and I'll just go, you can go right ahead. Walk out. You go right ahead. I'm not in a hurry. You take it. It kind of keeps you in that mode. Now, when I put on some different music, I find myself, I'm balls to the wall. Excuse my language. But I push it a little harder. With jazz, I don't do that. And I find I get a lot of comments because everyone kind of enjoys it. All right. So that's my little musical tribute to making more money. Uh, Clean car. Because I rent a new car and it's easy to keep a new car clean, my car is always clean. It's ready to go. Uh, Pull through the vacuum it out. I pay a monthly car wash fee. So my car is always clean. I can pull through twice a day. I live at a beach environment. So my car is always people getting in with sandy feet, sand on their butts, sand here, sand there. Uh, because I live at the beach and work at the beach, there's always, not always, but when there's the wind blowing in off the ocean, I get covered in salt. Pay attention to that. Just keep your car clean, keep your car smelling good, keep your music right, neutral if you can. And I'm going to tell you, you will make more money even if you're not doing a rental. Now, if you're doing a rental and you're pulling up in a new car, I guarantee you, and hey, I get the flack out there from guys talking about it. No, I promise you, I've been doing this over 3 years now in a rental vehicle continuously. Continuously, I've not been out of a rental vehicle in 3 years. I've been doing this, playing my little games that I learned doing high-end stuff years ago, and hearing what people are always commenting about when they get in my vehicle now. I've learned that if you pay attention to those little items, the smell, the music, the cleanness in a new car, if you can, you're going to make more money. Don't tell me you can't. I've been doing it too long, all right? And I'm going to get flack from people out there. I can feel it coming now. You can't do it. You can't. I'm telling you, okay? You don't have to believe me. Don't. You don't have to try it. Don't. But if you do and you really work it, that's the thing. If you're going to do this, you don't just go out and get the vehicle and go take it to the house and do like you did Uber before. No, 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 no. This is not that kind of happening when you get you a new vehicle. You can't let that thing just sit in the yard unless you're just trying to show it off to the neighbors something. You hit the jackpot or hit lotto or something. You got you a new ride. No. You get in that vehicle every day because you want to go make some money, and you can go make some money. And if you play the little simple games of paying attention to the smell of the vehicle, keeping the vehicle clean, and playing the right kind of music or neutral music that you never know the person that's getting in the vehicle, you want them to get in, and I get a lot when they get in and go, wow, this car smells good. And I go, yeah, it should. I try. I don't smoke cigarettes, of course. So if you smoke, get out your damn vehicle. Pay attention to your storefront. Let's get on to that one again. If you're doing Uber, this is your business. This is how you operate on a daily basis. You get up and you go to work. You get in that vehicle. You go out and you make some money. And if you're playing the game right, the little tip thing that I'm trying to talk about here, because I've been doing it for so many years, long before Uber come along, I was out here playing a game on transportation. I've been doing this a long moment, uh, 27, 28 years now. So this is not that hard to do if you pay attention to the little details. And the little details is what's going to make you tips. It's what's going to get you that 5.0 if you're paying attention to me. All right. And I'm not trying to blow smoke. I have nothing I'm saying here today or any on all my videos. I'm not making any money off. No, 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 no. This is not that. This is just an old man that has some experience that's trying to pass it on, explain in simple detail, as simple as I can, how to do Uber a different way than most people out there maybe have tried it or are experiencing it. So that's the great, pass on an old man can do to the next generation of drivers. Sooner or later, we're all going to be replaced by, vehicles that don't even need drivers. Uh, So we'll all be able to look back. You guys will all be able to look back and say, I remember when. We're going through those days now, guys. I got my little snooze things going off. I got a little TikTok I got to do here. Well, but anyway, yeah. Um, Pay attention to the details, and they will create you more tips. It's just the way it is. Try to pay attention to where you're going, where you're working at. I work because I work in a beach community. Uh, I'm always near high-end hotels, high-end restaurants. That's kind of my focus. So if you're not in that area or those kind of areas where you can, if you're near a big city, I think I had someone yesterday send me a comment about working in San Diego, and I was like, man, that's a home run. If you can't go into San Diego and make yourself hundreds of dollars a day in that kind of big city, you're not working it. Big cities, you can go make some money. Yeah, there's a lot of Ubers there, but there's a lot of people wanting to move around too. And so many people nowadays is using Uber that you can, in big cities, you can make some money. I work a small city and I work in a certain way because I've learned it works for me. Anyway, Daddy-O just had to express that because I've been telling people, go look at my tip video. I've been saying it in several videos here recently. People would say something, I'd say, go look at my tip video. Well, the tip video really detailed pretty much this here. Focus on the little stuff and you will make more. I do it because I have a new vehicle to drive on a daily basis. All I have to do, and I've went through the insurance stuff on the last few videos. I've went through all the details. I'm gonna also put that link that I put in yesterday, day before yesterday's video, with the link so that you can go over and check on the Uber rental thing right in the description here. So you'll see that down there if you want to go look at it and see what's available in your area if you want to do it. This is not an affiliate link. I get nothing out of sending you over to that page. Okay. This is just, you can do it right on your own app. I'm just giving you a shortcut of how to get to it more or less. But anyway, Daddy-O out for the day. You guys subscribe, buy Daddy-O a cup of coffee, do whatever you want to do here. Ring the bell, comment. That's how I find out what's going on out there. It's because of your comments. So I appreciate that. So anyway, Daddy-O out for the day. You guys have a good evening and good afternoon. Bye.